Number 3, I feel like this is one that a lot of people might disagree with, and that is Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another money video. I am so excited for this one. We are going to be talking about 5 things that I am not spending money on this summer. And alternatively, 5 things that I am going to splurge on. So every item has an opposite splurge, every spend has an opposite save, that kind of thing. And there's gonna be 5 things. If you are new to my channel, my name is Zoe, I'm 26, I live in Montreal, and I love to talk about money, I love to talk about mental health and lifestyle, and I love to talk about the intersection of all 3. So I make a lot of content about money, and I also make a lot of fun vlogs. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. It really means the world to me, and whether or not you're new, please give this video a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. So we're talking about money. We are talking about saving money today. I have a few little things that I want to say before we dive into the 5 things that I'm going to be saving and spending on this summer. First of all, this is not advice. I'm not a professional. This is just my personal opinion, I guess. Not even opinion, because it's really my personal choices for myself. If you like to spend money on some of the things that I'm saving on, if you're planning on spending money on those things, if you have an opposite opinion of me, that is totally cool. There is no judgment. These are just 5 little things that I've kind of made for myself as a rule, and they may not apply to everyone. They probably don't apply to everyone. I would love for you to comment down below what is something that you want to save money on and what is something that you feel ready to splurge on this summer. I would love to hear what some of yours are. It's so funny because I have had this list written down, I think since May. I kind of wrote this list as like a personal guideline for myself, and then of course, as I do, I wanted to make it into a video. But when I first came up with the idea, it was still May, it was springtime, it was like weird weather here in Montreal, it didn't feel summer yet. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait until it's actually summer to film this video. And then it's like I blinked and now we're July, we're almost mid-July, and it feels like summer is almost over. So I was like, shoot, I gotta make this video. No matter what the season is, sometimes I find it's fun to set little rules for myself when it comes to spending. And it's not to restrict myself, it's not to punish myself, it's not to do anything other than really take a moment to reflect on what is important to me and what is not important to me. Lately, I've been kind of trying to make like a catchphrase for my relationship with budgeting and my outlook towards budgeting. And something that I came up with is you can, oh shoot, what was it? It was like, you can't have everything, but you can have everything you want. And what I mean by that is we don't actually want everything. There are some things in life that really just aren't important to us. I'm gonna tell you 5 of them that are for me today. I'm gonna tell you 5 of them. So when you identify what is not important to you, it makes room for you, oh my God. It makes room for you to be able to budget and save for the things that are important to you, therefore allowing you to have everything you want and leaving behind those things that you don't want. So that is why I like sharing these kind of videos. That's why I like making these lists and these rules for myself. And at the end of the day, it's all just for fun. So are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's dive in. Number 1 is alcohol. Is it just me? I know it's not just me. Alcohol is getting insanely expensive. I'm not talking necessarily at like a liquor store or anything like that. I don't think I've set foot in a liquor store in like a very long time. I really don't drink very much anymore, but I am talking specifically at the restaurant. Like you used to be able to get a glass of wine for like $5, $6, $7. Glasses of wine now, $12, $13, $14 Canadian. Cocktails, oh my gosh, like a cheap cocktail. If I see a cocktail on a menu for $12, I'm like, oh, that's a steal. Because now we are so used to seeing $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22 for like a cocktail, an espresso martini. It's just insane the way alcohol prices at restaurants and at bars have gone up in price. Honestly, it makes me feel old. It really makes me feel old because I'm like, back in my day, I used to go to the bar and get a, gin and tonic for $5. But it's true, and it's just crazy. I really feel like it's ever since COVID, but it definitely makes me feel old. It is so fun to go out for drinks with your friends or have a drink with dinner, but to me, it's not what's most important. What's most important to me when I'm going out is the person that I'm with, the food, if that's a thing. Like, I'd way rather go out for food than drinks. And when I am going out for food, I am not going to double the total cost of my night out by adding in just one drink can like almost double the cost of your meal. It's insane. So I pretty much never order drinks out. What I instead will splurge on is a mocktail or like some kind of fancy soda. It's not really fun when you're at a group dinner with a bunch of people and everyone has like a glass of wine or a cute cocktail and you're just like sipping on your water. It's not as much fun. So a fun way that is still a little bit of a splurge is most restaurants now, what I think is amazing, they're offering alcohol-free alternatives. They're offering really nice mocktails. They can still be expensive. Like, I've seen mocktails at like $15. So crazy because it's juice. But anyway, it's always a less expensive option than the alcohol. It allows you to participate in the night out, still feel like you're having something fun, still feel like you're treating yourself. If you're taking photos, you know, the mocktails are usually pretty. So that is where I am choosing to splurge this summer. So no to alcohol, yes to mocktails. Number two, this is so different for me, and it's actually different than when I originally wrote this list. I had originally written that I am going to be saving on manicures and spending on pedicures. Since writing this list, I have decided that I'm gonna splurge on getting my nails done. I did them the other week. I went and got SNS dip powder on my nails. For many years, I was doing gel nails at home. I did my manicures at home. I was like, you're not gonna catch me spending money at the nail salon. And I just got tired of it. I got so tired of it. It takes so much time, and I stopped enjoying the process of doing my nails. That being said, I weirdly started to learn how to do my own pedicures and to enjoy doing them. They're actually a lot easier than doing your nails. Pedicures last a lot longer too, so you don't need to do them as frequently. So I'm gonna swap these two around, and I am going to say that for the summertime, I am going to be saving on pedicures. I will not be going to the salon to get any pedicures, but I will splurge on a manicure. Now, one thing I want to show you guys for if you want to follow along and do your own pedicures at home, I got this tool from the pharmacy for like $8. It works so well, like for your heels, for the dead skin on your feet. It works so well. And let's be real, I got a pedicure. My mom treated me to a pedicure, which was so generous, at the end of June. And within a week, my heels were crusty again. So I was so frustrated because I was like, oh, they were just so nice, that I went out and bought this. If you do this once a week, you have a fresh pedicure feeling at home once a week for $8. The last thing I want to say is I feel like the best part of pedicures is I have a gel kit, so I can do gel on my feet at home, but the pedicure lasts so much longer that you can just buy like $10, you know, a nice $10 pink regular polish from the drugstore, and it's going to last you the whole summer. So look, this plus $10 nail polish, $18, you're set for the summer. You're welcome. Number three, I feel like this is one that a lot of people might disagree with, and that is plane tickets. I will not be buying any plane tickets this summer. Last summer is when I really had the realization that we're kind of hypocrites here in Canada, at least. We complain all winter long. I can't wait for summer. I can't wait for summer. I hate winter. And then summer comes and we leave. We go to Europe, we go elsewhere. We're like, bye, it's summer, I don't wanna be in Canada. Why? We just waited all year for this. Why not enjoy our own city, our own provinces, and our own country? There's so much beautiful, fun things to do here wherever you live, honestly. I'm talking specifically in the Montreal region, in Quebec, and in Ontario, and just in all of Canada, like within driving distance. So instead of spending on plane tickets this summer, I am going to be splurging on road trips. I just feel like summer and road trips really go hand in hand. Another thing that is so crazy is taking a vacation in the summer is automatically gonna be more expensive, especially if you're going to Europe from North America, because everyone's going, supply and demand. The ticket prices are insanely expensive. Why? Just, you know, get in your car, rent a car, enjoy your own backyard. We were supposed to go to Italy this summer for like a family trip, and we had to cancel that trip because it was just too expensive. It was getting to the point where no one was going to be able to afford it. Plane tickets round trip from Montreal to Rome were like $1,800. No. And then you get there and rental car is expensive and everything's expensive. So we just decided to lay low. I'm kind of cheating because at the very end of spring, kind of beginning of summer, I did go to Hawaii, but we got those tickets so cheap and it was really before the prime of summer here in Montreal. So I'm like, that doesn't count. Anyways, I do have some fun summer road trips planned. I'm really, really excited for them. I'm so lucky to have family who live in southwestern Ontario, which is a beautiful place to be in the summer. There's a lot of water, we go boating, and it feels like a vacation anywhere else in the world. It's just, I think sometimes we take our own backyards and our own provinces and countries and just areas for granted. So I really want to encourage you, if you are looking to save money, don't worry about Instagram. Don't worry about keeping up with your friends or your colleagues. Like, just, you can have so much fun wherever you are and just make your own fun at home. So we are saving on plane tickets and we are splurging on road trips. And there is nothing better than a Coca-Cola with ice, you know, with like the straw and everything. Oh my God, and the sound of it, I love that sound. Like in the car, that's my favorite thing. Like the ASMR, and it's like sweating, there's like the condensation. It's my favorite thing. We have made it to number 4. I am going to be skipping out on makeup and facials this summer, and I will be splurging on sunless tan. I feel like minimal makeup in the summer is the way to go, or no makeup. Like, we're all so beautiful without makeup. But I think many of us have probably been there where you put on this full face of makeup in the summer, you step outside and you're just like sweating it off. And you're like, well, great, there's like $5 of makeup pouring off my face. So this summer, I'm only gonna be using up what I have. I am not going to be buying any new makeup products. I just really don't see the point, to be honest. Plus, when I use my sunless tan, I feel like I don't need any makeup. I will show you my sunless tan in a minute. It's amazing. But the other half of what I'm going to be saving on is facials. I have like a weird relationship with facials. I kind of find them a little bit gimmicky. I know that for some people they work really, really well. However, I feel like I know so many people who are like almost addicted to facials. I feel like we might see our peers and maybe even people online going super regularly to get a facial, and that's like $100 plus per month. It is so expensive. And if you love it and there's room for your budget, there's room for it in your budget, then who cares? Be my guest. Doesn't bother me. But I have just always wanted to stay away from those kind of procedures and treatments and things that are like addicting in nature and that are recurring, literally like doing your nails, because then it becomes a monthly cost and these things really, really add up. Like if you look over the year at like, let's say you spend $120 a month on facials over the year, that's crazy. Especially in the summertime, being outside, wearing less makeup, I think a lot of us will see that our skin naturally clears up a little bit. So it is the perfect time to cut back on facials. Just let yourself go natural. Maybe put a little sunless tan on if you want like an extra boost. I think your skin will be really happy and your wallet will be happy as well. Now that being said, I will show you guys what I use for sunless tan. This is from Salty Face. This is the tanning water from Salty Face. I feel like it seems like I'm cutting to an ad right now. This is not an ad. I just love this stuff so much. I really want you guys to try it and love it as well. This is specifically for your face. You spray it on just like a mist. It's like a water. And then I blend it in with the tanning brush from Salty Face. You just like buff it into your skin. I don't actually have any on right now, but it is so good. It takes 24 hours to develop. Your skin, you look flawless. You get a really nice glow, not orange, not patchy because of the mist. I swear it's like an instant confidence booster. It starts developing after about 2 hours. So I like to put it on in the morning. I get a glow throughout the day, and then the next day I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, who is she? And I've gotten so many compliments when I'm out and about wearing this. People are like, oh my God, your skin looks amazing. And I'm like, it's the Salty Face. The upfront cost of this is a little bit high, but I have had this bottle, I'm only halfway through, and I've had it for well over a year. So it really does last. I think it's a worthwhile investment, if you will. If you wanna get this and then skip out on makeup, you're gonna save money in the long run. So yeah, highly recommend. I am an affiliate with them, so I do have a discount code. I will put that down below. It'll save you 10%. And if you do use my link, I really appreciate it because I get a little bit of a kickback. But honestly, you guys, I love this stuff and that's why I'm sharing it with you. So no to makeup and facials this summer, and yes to sunless tan. Plus, we wanna keep our face nice and youthful, right? So we don't need to be cooking it outside in the sun. Just stick to a sunless tan with a sunscreen, you're good to go. We have made it to number 5, which is hair removal. I am not going to be paying for hair removal this summer. A couple summers ago, I started doing laser hair removal, which was so painful and so expensive, but I am so glad I did it. I really am. I still do have hair on my body. I got my Brazilian, my legs and my underarms treated with laser. I did multiple sessions. So I would say I have about, it depends on the area, but I have significantly less hair than I used to in all of the areas that I got treated. But I still like to do hair removal because what is left is visible, and I personally don't love how it looks. To each their own. I had thought about getting more laser because I could continue my treatments to really get rid of the hair, but right now there's just not the room for it in my budget. I thought about maybe doing waxing because in the long run, waxing is better, you know, it helps kind of kill the hair follicles and last longer, but I was like, no, you know, waxing is painful. I'm just gonna shave. It's so much cheaper and it is what it is. That being said, I was thinking about splurging on a hair treatment for the hair on my head. A couple summers ago, I got a hair treatment called nanoplastia done to my hair. It sounds like really medical, but basically it's a semi-permanent straightening treatment. It's not like a keratin, but it removes the frizz from your hair, and when you put heat on it, it will straighten your hair. I loved that treatment so much. It made me feel so confident. One of my biggest insecurities in terms of like my looks is actually my hair. I've just never loved my hair. It's very thin. It gets frizzy very easily. Don't love it. So I was really considering hard getting this treatment done once again, because if you get it done in the summertime, you can really control the effect of the humidity on your hair and have like flawless hair for the summer, which like who doesn't want that? That being said, the treatment is very expensive. It's about $300, and my hair is longer now than it was when I did it the first time, meaning it would be even more expensive. And I was really close to doing it. However, I just had some big personal expenses come up recently. I had to get my car repaired, and I had an expensive just vet bill for my dog. She needed blood work. Like, she's fine, but the vet is expensive. So I decided that I can't prioritize my hair when I just had these big expenses, but I would have otherwise splurged on that. But yeah, any hair removal beyond paying for a razor, it's not happening this summer. And maybe I'll get a haircut. Maybe I'll do something for my hair. I actually, it's so funny, just got this like ad on YouTube. Maybe you'll even get it on this video. I got an ad for like Garnier Fructis like anti-frizz serum, and I'm like, oh god, they heard me complaining about my hair, and it's like $7. So I might just go out and buy that today and see if that helps, and that'll be my mini splurge. But yeah, that's that for hair removal, hair this summer. So you guys, we've made it to the end of the video. Those are my 5 saves and spends and splurges and all of that. I hope this video was fun. Maybe it inspired you to create your own list, because remember, you may not be able to have everything, but you can have everything you want, okay? What do we think of that like as like a catchphrase? Let me know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. It really makes me so happy. I've got lots of good vlogs and other money content coming up for you for the rest of the summer and for the rest of your life, okay? I don't know, I'm in a weird mood. Bye, thanks for watching.